Hi everybody, welcome to Belden Village. As you can see behind me there's a sign that's all tarped over. I'm not sure if you can see it real well, but there's another sign over top of that tarp that says we're open. This used to be a Perkins, but now it isn't anything. It's all closed up and all the lights are out. Let's go take a closer look, see what we can see. So here it is, guys. This is the side of the former Perkins that's facing Everhard Road. They still have this big sign up here that says they're open, but it's very obvious that they very much are not open. So it looks like it wasn't even the gilded griddle long enough for people to recognize it as that name, so they had to put it as this Perkins location is permanently closed. But every single light in here is completely out. It's like power has been cut. But the tables are still all set up like they're going to be ready for business the next day. I know it's a little bit dark in here. I'm losing daylight fast. But I'll try to brighten this up as best I can during editing. It's almost like they had to cover this up in a hurry because they just did a quick tie around of the Perkins name up there with a tarp, left the restaurant and bakery part there. It's like the same way that they did the entrance and exits up the top of the driveway. Yep, not a single light on in there. There used to be a crane machine in here from the last time my wife and I ate here. I'm not sure if it's still in there or not. Yep, it's actually still in there. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it would be on the left side of the screen here if I can fix that in editing. But all the bakery stuff is still there, all cleaned out, ready for the next business day. The little hostess counter where they hand you the menus and take you to your seat. Just from the looks of this parking lot, though, I would say this place has been hurting for quite a while because this is just a minefield. I'd be afraid to take my car through this. And it's not just a little bit of this parking lot either. It's this whole thing all the way around. This thing has been in desperate need of some resurfacing. You can tell where the handicaps spots used to be. Just a little bit of blue left over. Never any signs up that I can remember. But let's go around back here and see if there's anything of interest back here. And it doesn't really look like there's a whole lot of interest in here. But I don't know what this is all about. I don't know what was there. But just out of curiosity. No, but it's empty. Even on the opposite side of the building, it's definitely showing some signs of wear. Just look at that canopy up there. It's just completely wasted. I know the sun hits this part of the building a lot, but you think they would have done a little bit more to maintain this, but they just probably couldn't afford to do it. And still have all the salt and pepper shakers in there. Looks like every table and booth in there has its own little outlet, which is convenient for people that have their tablets laptops, smartphones, whatever. Funny story about this place. Nate and I were here about a year ago, and we were gonna do a candlelight vigil at the old Toys R Us right down the road from here. And when we were doing that, and that ended up failing, unfortunately because of the wind, Nate said at the time that, hey, there's an abandoned Perkins over here in Belden Village. And that was a year ago, remind you. And we came over here and just came to find out that this place was just actually doing a little bit of renovation at the time. So it wasn't really abandoned, but looking back now, it's kind of funny because it's a little bit of foreshadowing of what was in store for this place in the future. Because now, it's closed up and abandoned. No power at all. Well, everybody, that was the look at the Perkins Gilded Griddle here in Belden Village. Sad to see another one of these places go. I never ate here that much. It was only a couple times. But this was one of those places that was open 24 hours a day. And one of the few places that my wife and I could go eat when we're not at work. But then after they did that renovation, they limited their hours and they closed overnight. So we never really saw the inside of this place after they got done renovating it. So down to just a couple more restaurants. Hopefully Steak and Shake isn't going to follow suit. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it real, and I will see you in the next video.